Jumbo. This is looking at how we write covalent formulas based on covalent bonding. So writing formulas for covalent compounds. That means we give you a name, you got to get right formula. Now many people love the rules for covalent and use them for everything, and then they're in trouble. You got to only use these rules for covalent compounds. That means you're looking at a nonmetal with a nonmetal. We have to tell you why we need a different system for writing formulas, and we're about to do that. The problem with covalent compounds is the elements often combine in more than one way. If we reacted phosphorus with chlorine, we could get PCl3, but we might also get a lot of PCl5. Whereas if you do ionic compounds, if you reacted sodium with sulfur, you know you're going to get Na2S. They'll only combine in one way. Nitrogen oxygen, it gets even crazier. If we decide to react nitrogen oxygen, we can get NO, NO2, NO3, N2O, N2O2, N2O3, N2O4, and N2O5. N2O is a laughing gas that I don't know if they still do it, but they used to give it to women when they were delivering babies. So here are the steps. Write the symbol of the first element, use a prefix to determine the subscript, and then do the same thing for the second element. So symbol and the prefix becomes the subscript. In covalent compounds, they form molecules, and this means you definitely do not reduce to lowest terms. Once you have the formula written out, it's good. So you saw there was an N2O4 in the previous slide. We do not reduce it down. At some point in the future, we'll explain in more detail, but just remember, no reducing for covalent. And of course, no crisscross, no switcheroo. Prefixes. In the past, students had to memorize these prefixes, but as school's gotten softer, often these are provided. Well, if we didn't have summer with July and August, October used to be the 8th month of the year, December used to be the 10th month of the year. So we could have had monuary, diabuary, triarch, tetra-April, and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, we got the mono, the di, my tricycle has 3 wheels, tetra for 4, the pentagon has 5 sides, all that kind of stuff. So you don't have to memorize it, just have these handy. These examples will be quick. Carbon dioxide is CO2. There's our carbon. It had no prefix, so it's a 1. We don't write it down. There's the oxide. So that's the oxygen. Oxygen and compounds oxide, and di means 2. Simple, simple, simple. So we have dinitrogen monosulfide. Super easy. So here's our nitrogen, N. There's our di, 2, sulfide, and we only had one of them, so we don't have to write that down. Carbon tetrabromide, CBr4. So here's our carbon, and there's bromide is bromine. Tetra means 4, so there we are. That's it.